questions and study at your own pace on our website. The link will be in the description. Let's get started. Question 1. Which device permits or denies network traffic based on a set of rules? Option A, switch. Option B, firewall. Option C, wireless controller. Option D, access point. The answer is option B. A firewall is a device that permits or denies network traffic based on a set of rules. It acts as a barrier between a trusted internal network and untrusted external networks, such as the internet, and is used to protect the network by controlling incoming and outgoing traffic. Question 2. What is a characteristic of cloud-based network topology? Option A. On-site network services are provided with physical Layer 2 and Layer 3 components. Option B. Wireless connections provide the sole access method to services. Option C. Physical workstations are configured to share resources. Option D. Services are provided by a public, private, or hybrid deployment. The answer is option D. Services in a cloud-based network topology can be provided through public, private, or hybrid cloud deployments. This is a key characteristic of cloud computing, where resources and services are delivered over the internet rather than being dependent on physical Layer 2 and Layer 3 network components, solely wireless connections, or just physical workstations sharing resources. Question 3. What occurs when portfast is enabled on an interface that is connected to another switch? Option A. Root port choice and spanning tree recalculation are accelerated when a switch link goes down. Option B. After spanning tree converges, portfast shuts down any port that receives BPDUs. Option C. VTP is allowed to propagate VLAN configuration information from switch to switch automatically. Option D. Spanning tree fails to detect a switching loop, increasing the likelihood of broadcast storms. The answer is option D. Enabling portfast is intended for ports that connect directly to end devices like computers, not for ports connected to other switches. When portfast is enabled on a port connected to another switch, spanning tree bypasses the usual listening and learning states, which could prevent the detection of switching loops. This increases the likelihood of broadcast storms and other network issues. Question 4. Which interface mode must be configured to connect the lightweight APs in a centralized architecture? Option A. WWLAN dynamic. Option B. Trunk. Option C. Access. Option D. Management. The answer is option C. In a centralized architecture, lightweight access points need to connect to switch ports configured as access. This is because lightweight APs do not handle VLAN tagging themselves. They rely on the wireless LAN controller for this. The switch port configuration for connecting a lightweight AP typically uses the access mode to associate the AP with a single VLAN, ensuring proper communication with the WLC through a secured and simplified connection. Question 5. When deploying syslog, which severity level logs informational messages? Option A, 0.0. Option B, dusram. Option C, en pedinamasham. Option D, araude. The answer is option D. The syslog protocol uses a numerical code to specify the severity of the messages it logs, with severity level 6 designated for informational messages. This classification system ranks messages by urgency, with 0 being the most critical and 7 the least. Since level 6 corresponds to informational messages, it is the correct answer. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to check out our website where you can find more questions for this exam. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching and good luck on your exams.